How is it going out there, everybody? This is Jordan Jones on the new Super Mario Bros. U tutorial. Let's learn how you beat Rock Candy Mines 3 Waddle Wings Nest. So, this level, I recommend you have the squirrel suit, but I'm not saying it's difficult without it, but it's just best if you do have it if you're a beginner. Just if you're a beginner, it's at least best if you do have it. Because it does make the level a lot easier. And here's what you have to do. You have to go up here, you have to go up here, and then the first dark one's inside this red pipe right here, so go inside this pipe. And here's four different columns in here. So you have a left column, you have column 1, we'll just call them column 1 right here, column 2 right here, column 3, and column 4. So the one you want to ground pound is this one right here. So just ground pound it, and then you'll get your first dark one. Very simple, so all you have to do. Very, very simple dark one to get. Let's go over the first part of the level again, because the first part can be a little bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing. But once you know what you're doing, it'll become a piece of cake. Okay, so here's what you have to do. So once again, we have to dodge these guys, these chain chomps. So we have to have this platform go up. If you have the squirrel suit, you can easily do that. Get over here, and then you want to do this. You can glide over here easily with the squirrel suit, and then now you're going to go inside the red pipe. Once you go inside this red pipe, here's what you have to do. Ground pound the second column from the left. The second one from the left, you want to ground pound it, and then that's how you get star coin number 1. Very, very simple, so all you have to do to get it. Very, very easy, so all you have to do. And this level's not that difficult. Okay, so here's what you have to do right here. So once you get right here, you want to go. Okay, so this hidden cove right here is where we want to go. The reason why I have to hit the P switch is because those coins will turn into blocks, and then those other blocks they're blocking star coin, they'll turn into coins. So you want to time this right. You have to use the timing of this. It'll take a little bit of practice. It is a little bit tricky at first, but you'll get it. And that's all you have to do. Get star coin number 2. And now we're at the checkpoint. And then now let's talk about how you get star coin number 3, because it's also really easy too. So to get this one, here's what you have to do. I recommend that you have a squirrel suit, because it makes the level a lot easier than doing it without. I'm not saying it's super hard by any means to do without, but I'm just saying that it does make it a little bit easier. If you do have the squirrel suit, it does make it easier. So the third star coin's right here. Here's what you have to do to get it. Okay, you have to wall jump up here. It's all you have to do. You can easily get it without the squirrel suit. You can easily get it without it, but it's a little bit easier with it. Let's go over the whole level. No pausing this time. So you can exactly see what it's like when you beat it in full. So you can see what it's like when you beat it in full. So here's what you have to do. Remember from the start, we're watching out for this chain chomp. Then we want to do this right here. Want to use your squirrel jump to get up here. Once you get up here, wait for these seesaw platforms to tilt. That's all you have to do. And then now go inside this red pipe right here. Once you go inside this red pipe, ground pound the second column from the left. The reason why I want to ground pound the second column from the left because that's what has star coin number 2. And now go inside this pipe right here. I mean star coin number 1, not star coin number 2. That's what has star coin number 1 is that one right there. And then star coin number 2 we're going to get not long after that. So here's what you have to do to get it. You want to use your squirrel suit to get up here, hit this switch. Now you want to run pretty fast. You have to be pretty quick. You have to get used to the timing of this. It's going to take you a little bit of practice. It's a little bit tricky at first, but you'll get it. That's all you have to do. Get star coin number 2. And then the easiest star coin to get at the level is actually star coin number 3. So here's what you have to do to get it. So what you have to do is this. So what we have to do to get this dark one is this. So we just ride this platform down. And that's another way you can get it too, is just use your squirrel jump to get up there and get it like that. That is another way you can get it. But it's just easy enough to get without it too. It's really not that much easier, but so it doesn't matter which way you get it, because that way it's not really that much easier. But that is another way you can get that star coin, it's like that. Now, go inside the green pipe. And that's it. That's all I do with World 6-3. If you have any questions about this level, please feel free to leave your questions down in the comment section, and I'll be glad to answer your questions that you might have on this level. And I'll be able to... If you have any questions about this level, please feel free to leave your questions down in the comment section below, and I'll be glad to answer them to the best of my ability. And then we'll be moving on to 6-4 next time. Okay, everybody, that was it. Hope it was helpful, and have a good one.